Welcome. How are you? Come join us live on the Black Women in Grants TikTok page if you're not here already. And I'm going to let TikTok do its thug thizzle and get our livers in here. Just coming in from a walk. I finished laundry yesterday, folded clothes. Haven't done too much today. I love a good lazy Sunday. Just had dinner. Late lunch, early dinner. We'll see how long that lasts. Hope y'all are having a phenomenal day. How are you? Come on in and say hello. Welcome. Glad to have you here. This is for Black women, for-profit small business owners who want to learn about finding and applying for grants. Hello, Latasha. And is it Laius? Hey, the doula's here. The doula plug, excuse me. Hello, Camille, is it? Y'all got some cute, pretty, unique names. Katrina, love how you spell that. Hey, girl. Miss Beautiful's here. Hello, Tricia, Mitzi, Finder of Peace. Welcome back. Hello, D.A. Jackson, Nisha Brown, the real. Hey, girl, welcome back. Royalty, I see y'all in his house. Hey, Daisy and Platinum. Y'all better get it with these TikTok handles. Hey, Catherine. So welcome. If it's your first time here, put first in the chat if you can hear me. Hello, Candace, Jar2, Patricia, Shells. Hey, girl. Let me know if you've been here before. Have we had a conversation where I welcomed you to the family? Let me know. I feel like some of y'all have been here before. I remember names and situations. Shells here for the first time. Doula Plug, you've been here once? Well, welcome. Any other newbies in the house? Say hey, y'all. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, creator of this space. Make sure you follow this page. Black Women in Grants. That's us. Make sure you ain't following the scammers because they not like us. They be trying to copy us, though. Hey, y'all. Look at our new peoples. Welcome, welcome. So, tell me about your business. What's your business? What do you do? I'm opening some cough drops because the coughing has already started. I only cough when I talk to y'all, which is weird. But anyway, tell me about your business. What do you do? What's that business that you want to get a grant for? Talk to me. Act like we just meet for the first time. Because some of y'all, we are. Hey, girl. Welcome. How do you say? Class C? Okay. First timer. Welcome. Y'all talk to me in the chat. I love a good conversation. I will hang up on y'all if y'all don't talk to me. Because I can talk to myself off screen and do. But I'm here to talk to you, boo. Hey, bars. You're an herbalist. Love it. So you know all the secret healing modalities and such. You own a vegan, cruelty-free cosmetic line. Got it. And skincare. Also a makeup artist. That makes sense. Real estate investor. Trucking. Any other businesses here? Courier. I have to focus. And logistics business. Got it. So what are y'all seeking grants for? Let me know. Since it's your first time, I'll introduce myself. I'm Dr. AJ Austin. I've won over $1 million in grants and grant-funded opportunities. I also have a mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com where I share. I actually just sent the link this morning to our updated list of grants. They have over 80 funding opportunities and additional resources totaling over $1.2 million. There's a scholarship. I have 3 scholarships open today. We're at the top of the month. And I have a scholarship fund. So if you want to come hang out with us, get mentored on finding grants, applying for grants, and standing out on those applications, check out the website, blackwomeningrants.com. It's at the bottom of your screen on that picture you see, blackwomeningrants.com. Come join us for a whole year for only $97. We're about to wrap that up. We hit 1 year, 12 months old today. Ain't God all right? Won't he do it? So for a whole year, 363 black women have joined this program, gotten access to lists of grants, how to apply for the grants, how to stand out on the applications, and how to win. And collectively, just this year alone, we've won over $250,000. That's just the women, not including my numbers. Amen? Nope, one-time payment, year-long access, but it's going up soon. Don't ask me when. No, I can't hold your spot. And we got 3 scholarships. Go get your blessing. Jaja, you must have been here before. You using keywords. I see you. So, Jay Reese says, I want to grow my brand on a larger scale. I've been doing everything out of pocket. What question you got? Ask me a question. $97 is the investment. I offer birth and postpartum services, create health and wellness programming, and a lot more. I bet that's a lot of fun and soothing. Yeah. Well, welcome. So, you told me what you do. The program is one time. $97. Year-long access. Not monthly, not weekly, not bi-weekly. Just $97, child. Regular investment is $997. So you coming in winning. There is Klarna, there's Afterpay, there's Affirm. Go get it. What do you get for $97 a year? No, it's not Zoom calls. I ain't stunned y'all. I be on here 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, minimum of an hour. That's your Zoom right here. You get a book I wrote called Finding Funding, How to Find and Secure Debt Funding, Debt-Free Non-Traditional Funding for your Black woman-owned for-profit small business. You get videos, you get audios, you get master classes and worksheets, you get help with how to apply, and all the things. So check out blackwomanandgrants.com. It has all the details there. And that's what you get. Everything that it says you get is what you get. And then it tells you what you don't get. And the first thing it say is, no, we do not meet on Zoom. So, you're welcome. You need help figuring out what you're doing wrong? That ain't no question. That's a statement. If you got a specific question about grants, ask it, girl. Does anyone want to come on the live and chat with me about your business and your grant journey? And let me ask you some questions and point you in the right direction to help you build your fund finding formula, question mark. Put me in the chat or just send a request to come join me. I feel like talking, so let's chat. My mentor didn't answer the phone. We usually be on the phone for like 4 hours, so I'm gonna talk to y'all. So just send your invite, or I can try to find you in my roster here. Let's see. Hold on. I hope I ain't messing that up. Cherish or Sharice? You said you do? Let me see if I see you on here. Okay. See if you can send a invitation to come join us. I don't see you on my list over here where I can send you an invitation. So let me know when you send that and I can bring you up. And you don't have to be on video. You can be on audio. I just feel like doing a little grant coaching for someone who needs it. Any other volunteers, let me know. Said you want to know how you should answer grants questions. You've been applying but not being approved. Give me a specific question and let's talk through it. Hello, Nubian Queen and Miss Butterfly. Welcome. So, what could you guys use a grant for? Let me know. Hello. What's like that first thing that come to mind? Like, ooh, when I get this check, here's what I'm gonna do. Be specific. Everybody needs it for their business. Dig a little deeper. Tell me more. This is for Black women, for-profit small business owners. Male, you're welcome to stay, but everything is catered to Black women. You're welcome. Purchase supplies. What type of supplies? Tell me more. Website products. What's a website product? Let me know. Marketing. What kind of marketing? This is what grants is going to want to know. These are one of the most frequently asked questions on a grant. To describe your business, and describe what they call your proposed use of funds, meaning what are you going to do with the money? Everybody needs the money for their business that's applying for that grant. Most people are going to say marketing and supplies. How can you say it differently to stand out and grab their attention? What do I do to make my business official? Go to Google and ask it that question. But if you got a specific question about grants, I'm happy to answer. How would you use your grant money to help your business? Are you asking me, or that's the question that you're having problems with? Let me know, Cherish. And also let me know what your business is. Guide says, okay, understood. Good luck to all you goddesses. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, so one question at a time. Cherish, Charisse, did you send the invite to come join us? Because I couldn't find your name on the list of people that are here. Oh, you do have to follow this page. That's the one thing I know for sure. We learned that last week. You got to follow this page to volunteer to come on the live with me. And it'll let you send an invitation or me send you one. So I'm happy to work with you through one of the questions. Pick which one you need the most help with. And let's talk about what you do in your business and how you can get clearer on answering that. You said I could use the money to repair my cattle fence after the 2 disasters in Texas. Cool. So those are called acts of God. You want to describe in detail what exactly happened to the fences and what the money would allow you to do. What do the fences do? Do they keep the cattle from getting out? Do they keep predators from getting in? What's the difference that it will make if you didn't have it? You have to explain that in a grant. So when I say get specific, the doula says, I want to offer teen parenting services, teaching them parenting classes, peer-to-peer services. And what type of parenting classes? Single parenting classes, low-income parenting classes, single mothers, single fathers, in underrepresented neighborhoods. What type of parenting classes? What are the ages of the kids? What do they need help with specifically as a parent? Tell us more. Baby Essentials. That's a cute name for a class. Hello, New Jinami. Kimberly's an esthetician. Okay. Some of the questions I have: a beauty business, cosmetic. Okay, so you need to get on the live with me. So make sure you like the page and come on live. That's the only way I can help you dig deeper, because I got a lot more questions that require more than just typing on TikTok's limited ability. And thank you for sharing the specific questions. So I could, if you can't get on here, I could answer as your competition and show you how I would beat you on this grant and get your money. You want me to do that? You want to make it a competition? How you should answer, like if you were me as your competitor. Okay, you said you're following, and it won't let you request. And I don't see your name on here. I don't know why it's coming up like this. Hold on, let me check again. There you go. I can invite you. Yay! Uh-oh, I'm messing stuff up. Hey, girl, hey.
How are you?
I'm good. I was about to compete. You ready to compete?
Sure.
First, tell everybody what your name is and what you do.
I'm Sharice, and I have a beauty business. Well, I'm in the beauty industry. Let me just say that.
Uh-huh.
I've been applying through several different grants, like the Amazon. What other grants? The
The
skill.
Amazon e-commerce with the mentorship program, or which one?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've just been applying to a lot of the grants that I've been finding that's useful, but somehow, someway, I'm just not winning.
Okay, so tell us more. Tell me more about which grants you've applied to that's going to help me.
Let me check.
And the Amazon one, do you have products that you want to put on Amazon? Because that's what that program is.
Yeah. So I think I've applied to, what is this one? Gracious. The
Give me
Amplifier
the.
grant.
Uh huh.
Um, There's a few. I have to go back and look.
Okay, what's the last one you got quote unquote rejected from?
The amplifier.
Okay, tell me more about that grant.
Um, let me see. What questions did they ask?
Is that where you got the questions that you put in the chat?
No, that's another grant. So they ask usually, like, the typical questions, like tell us more about your business, or they rewarded some grants and maybe like tell us more about your project or organization. What's the mission? Tell us about like what you just asked. If you were awarded, what would you use the money for, and things like that. Is there like some grants would be like more detailing, like, can we know a little bit about you? Or some of them will switch up the questions, but the questions are usually the same. It's just switch it up a little bit. Some will
Yeah.
make it to be like 3 questions. Others will try to like expand it to like 5 questions, just to add a little bit more in there. But
Right.
I do not know. Like, I was gonna try to figure out if I need to have someone from like Fiverr to like, help me out or something. Like, I'm answering it, but I don't know.
So Fiverr does not know anything about your business other than what you tell it. And
Oh,
what you tell it is the same thing you should be telling these grants to win. But in order to tell a grant the right thing to win, you got to make sure you're applying for the right grant. So
okay.
I just looked up the Amplifier grant, and it says it's a fund by the outrage that accepts applications from individuals, businesses, and organizations. So those are your competitors,
Yeah.
trying to make a positive impact. What's your positive impact on your business?
I forgot what I said. Hold on for a second.
So if you
I
don't know
think
that
I
off the
had,
top of
I
your
think I
head,
had, I mean, not, okay, let me try to sum it up, not being specific, but I think part of the answer was like to utilize the funds to help the community with outreach and certain curricular activities and things like that, as well as I think one of my the things that I wanted to do with my business was to be able to like partner with like a nonprofit with children from either St. Jude and things like that, to be able to donate wigs and things like that to them. So I think I put some of it in there as well, with some international things that I wanted to expand in, with like children in Africa and things like that.
so tell me more about your business beyond it just being in the beauty space. What do you do? What do you sell? What do you offer? What are your services and or products specifically?
I'm in the e-commerce right now. The overall goal is to be able to branch to Africa. I've been there, so I've seen like the conditions as well as, the needs with what I want to partner with like nonprofits and things like that. But my business is like it's a beauty business where it's like, how can I explain it? Because it seemed like it's a lot. Where skincare meets fashion, cosmetics, and things like that. To be able to,
So if I found you on Amazon, what are you selling me?
oh, I'm not on the, well, right now the page is kind of down with the Amazon. So I'm more so like on, I don't know, if you click on my, I think the link tree is connected. You'll be able to see like the links and things like that. But more so, it's probably the wigs and the extension, because that's what I was like more focusing on at the time, and then started to like branch off. But with the wigs and the extension, part of the proceeds to be like donated to like cancer patient and things.
So have you started the business?
Yeah, it
When did you
started.
start?
It's online and everything. It's just e-commerce. I just wanted to like have a store in Africa to be able to do what I wanted to do with nonprofit. I don't know, like
Okay.
it's a lot. For some reason, I guess it's a little bit easier with some of the children and things like that I'm seeing over there, to be able to donate versus over here. It's kind of like it's okay. It's just you got to go through so much to be able to like find whether it's like doctors and things like that or certain
Pause, come
organizations.
back, come back. Okay. May I have your permission to coach you on getting
Yes,
better with applying for grants?
yes.
Okay. So, one reason I see why you're not winning the grants is because you're avoiding the question that's being asked.
Okay.
Answer the question. What do you sell?
I sell hair, wigs, skincare, and cosmetics.
Pick one. If you had to pick one to be your most popular product, which one? Hair, wigs, cosmetics, or skincare?
Wigs.
Okay. Are you making the wigs? Do you order them?
Order.
And what do you need a grant for your wigs based business?
Uh, for me to eventually have a storefront
Okay. And how are you currently selling your wigs?
online.
How much are they individually? Just give me a price range.
Ballpoint between 150 to like three something.
How long have you been in the wig business?
Oh, well, as a business or as a hobby to business.
As a money making, filing taxes, proof of receipts, people know what you do. You got customer testimonials, whether they're written or on video. How long have you been in the wigs business?
Since 2019.
Okay. How much would you say ballpark that you've been able to sell in wigs in your business?
Each year.
Total is fine. Since 2019, you sold about how much in wigs in your wig based business?
Probably 100K.
Okay. And so, what do you need a grant for specifically for your wig based business?
For expansion and to have a storefront.
What does expansion look like for you?
Well, I kind of like upfront. Better packaging, so branding, packaging, um, getting a building for the storefront. More so expanding and probably with a team, that would be great. Equipment.
Okay. And what will having a storefront help you do?
Um, I guess it's always great for people to be able to see what they're buying. It's unless it's like virtual, but having a store is essential, I guess, to me right now. And to have the feel of like being in a living room and, talking to your girls type of thing and picking out wigs for whatever events and things like that.
Where would the store be located?
DMV.
Okay. So, and when you get a store for your wig based business, you're selling only to the DMV area.
No, starter would be for DMV, but it's in general until
What is
like
interesting?
so DMV, DC, Maryland, and Virginia, but it's not just for them until I can like expand, but it'll still be online.
So, you're selling online only right now, right?
Yeah, correct.
Do you want to keep selling online? Do you want a brick and mortar? Which one, if you had to choose?
Oh, wow. That's a tough one. I think I like both.
If you had to choose, that means pick one, make a decision, cut off the other option to decide which one would you choose. Online selling wigs for your wig-based business that you've made 100K in the last 4 years, or DMV only
Okay,
storefront?
so I think if I can use some of the money that I've received to have a better marketing strategy and a team, I would say online because of the fact that it's more convenient. And right now we're in an era where people like fast stuff. So it's better to like be on your phone and, just click and drop ship or whatever it may be and things like that versus like someone coming into the store. So yeah, if I have a better marketing team, I would choose online.
So, in order to better your branding, increase your marketing, hire a team, sell more, expanding your business online, how much do you need from a grant?
Um, okay. Depending on the grant, because some of them are offering between like,
That's not what I asked. I said, how much do you need? Let's say grants total. What is your grant goal? Your total goal of the grants you would like to win, whether it's from one grant or multiple grants. How much do you need? That's the main question. Just give me
okay,
like a ballpark.
let me say 100K.
100K. Okay. So within that 100K, you can hire a team. You can market better. You can
Rebrand.
rebrand.
hmm
What else could you do with 100K?
Mm, invest into like digital. Well, that would still fall into marketing, right?
What?
Digital courses and things like that.
No, that's professional development.
Okay. Yeah. Hire a coach like you. I definitely have put that within my grant to get outside assistance from a coach that would be able to help guide me.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's okay to put, but I put it in there.
Yeah, business training and development is an expense, an operating expense as far as leadership development, professional development, personal development. So yeah, you can factor that in. Grants will cover that. There are actually professional development grants that's all they pay for you to go get help, get coaching, get mentored. But tell me more about what that 100K will help you cover.
Um, what else? As I mentioned, I also want to do like partner with communities and things. So I don't know if that could be part of it.
Tell me more about these partnerships. What would require you to receive a grant to do them?
I guess covering what we just mentioned first so that they can see more of a serious proposal that is showing these things, and then they probably be able to buy into it so that I can branch off to be able to partner with these organizations just to give back to the community, whether it's like trade shows and things like that, workshops, and
So if a grant says, okay, we'll consider giving you the 100K, put that aside, plus put aside everything you said you wanted to do with the money, what are you already doing within your local community or online that is helping to make your community and or the world a better place? Give me a specific project and what you're already doing, whether it's out of pocket or free volunteer time. What are you doing?
well, I've already started with partnership with organization.
Give me a
What
name.
am I doing?
What's the name of a partner organization that you already have?
One within my own Emmett Love Foundation,
And what
and
did you do? What did you do with the Midlove Foundation?
sponsoring children in Africa
To do what?
with giving back so that education as well as orphanage.
Tell me more. You
Jeez.
said education and what else?
Orphanage, sponsorship with education, sending kids to school, uniforms, making sure that they have food. Some of them are malnourished and things with some of the orphans, and building. That was the next step with helping them to have a home shelter.
So shelter, food, and education. And how does that align with your wig-based business?
Ooh, okay. How do I explain it better? A lot of the children over there, they, um, as far as like getting their hair done and things like, oh, that was another part of it as well. Making sure they get the etiquette of getting their hair done and things like that. A lot of them, they don't get their hair done. It's either they shave it off, especially females, because they can't afford to be able to do that. So that align with some of the missions that is within the organization. But I just took it a little extra because of like, being there and seeing the conditions and things like that.
So your wig-based business here in the United States supports hair care in Africa.
Yeah, part of it.
So
Sponsorship
when
as
you're
well.
so when you're on the amplifier grant, the first question is what's the project, organization, or business name? And if I was your competitor, I would lead with what I just said. My wig-based business supports hair care in Africa.
Oh, wow.
That's
That's
called
very
a project,
simple.
and it's gonna win
Okay.
because I'm not just someone in skincare. I'm not just someone in the beauty industry that's selling cosmetics, wigs, extensions. You see what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
not just someone who's at the forefront. I'm supporting a cause. So grants are for projects. So if you say I need $100,000 and a portion of those proceeds will go to further my mission of supporting hair care in Africa, and here's why.
Okay.
That's the first question that gets you through the rest of the application. And that's called your social mission or your social cause or your community connection or your social impact. You need a bigger overlying vision other than I'm somebody that just wants to sort of sell stuff out of in my area.
Okay. Okay.
What questions you got?
Um, let me see. I think I had sent you one. Who are your customers, and how does your business uniquely meet their needs?
So tell us more about that. With the wig-based business, who are your customers?
More college students, youth, trending, trending kids, but not negating everyone else.
That's not good enough. So if I was your competitor, I would know the ages,
Oh, from 18 to, I think, 18 to 26 or 18 to 27.
where they're located. So if they're college students, what college? Is it colleges in the DMV area, online schools? Are they ordering to be shipped out? Are they looking to meet you somewhere in person to pick it up? Where are they? If they've helped you to get to 100K in the last 3 or 4 years, you should know more about those who have already purchased from you. So what can you tell us about the people who have bought the wigs from your wig-based business?
They're more so African American colleges, online as well, mostly online.
You said African American colleges or African American college kids?
College kids.
And they're buying wigs. Okay. And they're buying wigs starting at 150 and going to 350.
Yeah.
Do they just buy one? Do they buy more than one? Are they on an ongoing subscription base? How often do they usually shop with you?
1 to 2. Sometimes there's sales where it's like $99. Like right now on my page, some of them are for $99.
Okay. So that first part of that question is answered, right?
Yeah.
What's the second part?
I guess like speaking to you, I'm kind of like seeing where I'm like doing it and not saying it outwardly.
Right.
It's different versus like, talking to someone, then you kind of like see where your mistakes or challenges are and things like that.
Not necessarily mistakes, just ways that you can enhance your application. So one thing I always wonder when people say, I've been applying, I haven't won. I want to know what you're saying and want to hear what you're not saying. What you're not saying is the projects you're supporting. You need to lead with that.
Okay.
What you're not saying is that it took you 4 years to make your first 100K. So on this application, I'm looking at the question that says, which of the following best describes your project or organization's current annual budget? So they're asking you right out, how much have you made on your own? Because one thing grants want to see is a businessing, meaning you've made money, it's not a hobby. And some of them, as you get further along in applying, will ask you, if you don't win this money, what you going to do to keep your wig-based business alive? So how would you answer that question?
What was the question?
If you don't win the grant, how will you continue to keep your wig-based business alive?
Trying to find other means. I mean, I have to go and re-strategize. And I think that's another aspect of what I need with the investing into the coaching properly.
So that's what we do in the mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com. We help you build your grant application strategy. That means you come out the gate swinging. You ain't worried about competition because you got your answers prepared. So the fact that it's taken us this long just to get through 2 questions on the application, I know you're not shining as bright as you could on these opportunities.
Okay.
What other questions you got?
Let me see if I've answered this. One of the things that I said was the company's name is to be a global force that transcends conventional norms. We envision a world where quality reigns, innovation thrives, and authenticity is celebrated through our products.
You wrote that?
Girl, I wrote it and then I put it for it to rewrite it for me.
Yeah, ChatGPT. That sounds like AI.
Okay.
Because anybody can say that. You didn't mention a wig business. You didn't mention your mission in Africa, hair care in Africa, college students. You didn't mention none of that. So that could be, that's too generic. That's why you're not winning, because you're not customizing it. Grants are not copy paste. They're like dating. You got to cater to your dating, and everybody's different. Every man or woman is different. So say the wrong name you want to, say the wrong thing you want to. You about to get the boot. Next, they about to move through their roster because they have your competition on the line, literally in that same stack of applications. What other questions you got?
Let me see. We covered why did I start my business, did we?
You can tell me. No, we didn't talk about that yet. But we only talking about your wig-based business. So why did you start your wig-based business?
What did I put? It's a little personal. In the crucial time of my personal adversities, at a time when life trials were most acute It was in the shadow of my late father's illness that my long life passion for beauty was established, where a harmonious beauty meets premium wigs, inclusive cosmetics, luminous skincare took a
Can
new,
you pause right there?
yeah,
I'm bored. I'm very bored. And I'm saying this straight up. So, the death of my mom happened the same day that my divorce became final. Period. That's a complete sentence. You want me to tell you more?
okay.
Nope.
No, go ahead, go
That's a
ahead.
complete sentence. I'm saying no. I'm not going to tell you because that's a complete sentence. That's a cliffhanger, and that's how you start a story.
Okay,
So if you're going to say my father passed and I lost all my hair, boom. I want to know more.
okay, okay,
The girls in Africa are cutting their hair because they can't afford quality hair care. Boom. In comes wig business galore, based in the United States, serving globally.
okay,
So you don't have to tell everything.
okay,
Get to the point, get to the punchline, because they got hundreds of applications. You're trying to stand out before they get sleepy.
okay. I'm taking notes, so don't mind me. I'm just like making sure I'm being attentive to everything you're saying while writing down what I need to do to better the answers.
And the replay to this will be in the mentorship. So when you come join us, you can simply listen back to what you may have missed. Because I know you like your voice is shaking, so you're getting a little nervous. Don't let me scare
I
you. I'm not.
am nervous because
Yeah, girl, come on. I do this all day, every day for the last 10, 15 years. So this is nothing. I'm telling you what I don't get, and I'm telling you why people are getting the money you're getting on the table. Because you're not, you got to big yourself up. If you've been doing the work, if you've been making the money and you know you deserve a grant, tell them.
okay,
But then you got to tell them why. You got to sell that story. Compelling storytelling gets grants checks written. And I do classes on that in our mentorship over at blackwomenandgrants.com. It's worth well more than $97. I know it, and the 5 coaches I've hired that's trying to make me change the price know it. But this is what you get, an opportunity to dig deeper.
connections is going in and out.
So those of you who are listening, I know y'all said this sound like Shark Tank.
It's kind of weird just being put on the spot versus like just writing and sending it in. But, like I said, hearing you kind of helped me to listen to what it is that I wrote and what I need to do to perfect it. And yeah, definitely need to attend one of your courses.
Yeah, and Shark Tank is just a small business pitch competition. That's all that is. And if you're prepared, you're not nervous. I just watched a young man. I don't know if y'all seen that. It's a black boy and his mom. He might be like 19 or so. He just got a $300,000 deal for 20% of his company from Damon John, who started FUBU. Damon John was just here in Atlanta speaking at a local conference. So success is closer than you think. You just got to be prepared for it. And a lot of us, especially as Black women, we have so much going on in our lives. We don't really have a chance to sit with the vision God has given us to grow these businesses. But you got to be prepared to answer these questions. How much you need, how much you've made, and why you. And you're not doing pick me. You're not begging. You're like, because I'm fabulous. Let me tell you why. And let me tell you why you want to be a part of this. Who wants to join me? And those are the people who get the grants. If you're still there, I think it went out. What other questions you got, though? If you can hear me, let me know. You got any other questions?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it went out for a while. So if you were talking, I didn't hear anything.
That's about it.
Okay. Well, if you would like, well, we went through the questions that you
You
said
kind
that
of
you,
went through the questions and gave me more answers to other questions.
right. So, what's your biggest takeaway from our time together today?
Boldness, getting straight to the point, and I think that's probably the main thing that I needed.
And it's good that you're using tools like AI, ChatGPT, etc. But they are to enhance what we already know. And there's certain engineered prompts that I've already put together for you guys to help you with that process so that you're not sounding like everybody else. Because the answers that you were sharing, I didn't mean to cut you out, but I was getting bored. And a grant ain't even gonna give you that much time or that much space to write all that.
Oh, wow.
So you got to know how to prepare. We can't depend on just the answers that a computer spits back out. You have to customize it, and I teach y'all how to do that in the mentorship. So come join us, claim one of the scholarships, and accept our offer, our invitation to help you get better. If you're serious about winning these grants instead of just applying to them for fun and seeing what happens.
No, I'm serious. I've been on your website before. I think there was an issue of, let me go back to make sure.
Let me know what you see, and then I can walk you through it if you need help. And those of you listening, ear hustling in the audience, what's your takeaway from the conversation if you've been paying attention? Put your takeaway in the chat. And Deanna, thank you for coaching right along with me, throwing your stuff. I seen you, girl. I was on the road, though, so got to get it out. I see somebody else trying to request to come on, but we only gonna do one today, so y'all gotta type the rest of the day. Jarrett, you still there? She may be on the website, which takes you off the call. Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
Go
I was
ahead.
going to the website to go look and stuff. Okay, no, there's a button now that says register because I was just scrolling and scrolling. It was a long scroll, and I couldn't find where to actually register.
Yeah, it's at the top.
I kind of missed that one, but okay.
You good?
Yeah, I'm gonna take what you say into consideration. I wrote down some notes and I will proceed further with you later.
Sounds good. Thank you for volunteering.
Thank you for having me.
You are welcome. Talk soon. Bye-bye. All right, audience, what's your takeaways? I see to be more descriptive of action, whatever that means. Get clearer, mentee. Tell me more. Did anybody else learn anything? Well, y'all nervous? Y'all start talking about Shark Tank. Shark Tank ain't nothing compared to these grants. They got their own money. That's venture capital where you have to sell a portion of your company. Grants aren't asking for any type of equity. So you keep 100% of the portion of your company you already own. That's why they ask for you to be at least 51% owner because you're the main decision maker. But Shark Tank, they got to pay them back eventually. Grants, you don't have to pay back. Shark Tank wants a return on their investment in the form of profits. Grants are just a flat out investment. It's not a loan. You don't have to sell a portion of your company. You don't have to pay it back. It's not based on your credit. But it is based on how you pitch your business, how you tell your story, how you stand out from the competition. And so that's what having a grant application strategy is all about. And that's what I teach you in the mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com, where we have 3 scholarships open right now. So you can just look at the bottom of your screen on that beautiful picture of that beautiful woman in the photo. blackwomeningrants.com. That's how you spell it out. Just put a .com on the end. Come join us. Accept our invitation and our offer to mentor you more. Get your hand held through this process. If you're serious about grants being a part of your funding process, because you can spend a lot of time just simply applying for the sake of seeing what happens, thinking of it like a pick me lottery style. but you want to go in knowing that you have a strong application. Or like Ashley Rankin, she won $29,000 so far. 24,000 just came in the last last 30 days. And then yesterday she sent me the screenshot of the first $10,000 payment that's on her way to her bank from L'Oreal. She too has a skincare line. She too is in the beauty industry. But once she got clear, she has a skincare product made out of organic ingredients for people with sensitive skin. Very clear, very cutesy, very demure, very mindful. That's what grants are looking for. Get to the points. Here's your check. Thank you very much. Come again. Tell a friend. Deanna says, learned cliffhanger plus, yes, leave them on the cliff. Keep them reading. Keep them with that application. Keep them, what TikTok labels it as, stop the scroll. That's how you do that. I know y'all want to know more about my story. I'll tell you more. You give me money. That's how it works. Clarity on goals. Yep. Starting with the budget, how much you need, what you're going to use it for. And you need to go, you say, I need to get step-by-step next up more than just the budget. What that mean? Clarity on goals. I need to get step-by-steps next up more. Yeah, I don't understand the last part. Help me. What else did y'all learn from the grants coaching call? Everybody ain't doing this, but they'll sell you a list of grants though. They'll guarantee a win. No grant is guaranteed. I don't care how much you try to pay somebody. No grant is guaranteed. But when you come in with a grant application strategy and you know can't nobody tell you nothing, what you say, that boldness? You like Kanye West? You can't tell me nothing. I think a budget too much. Yeah. More action and impact. Got it. Yep. That's one of the feedbacks we got at the top of the year for a $50,000 grant. They're like, tell us specifically more about how you're helping Black women find and apply for and win these grant funds, and what will our money do to help you boost that cause. So you got to get down to, yes, the dollars, but also, like you said, the action, the social impact. Deanna Joy is now a multi-millionaire grant semifinalist. Before she read the Finding Funding ebook 3 times, she was writing nonprofit grants, and now she's winning them for her for-profit Black woman-owned small business based in the U.S., where she owns 100%. She's now leaving a legacy. You see what I'm saying? That's better than just, oh, I teach grants. Anybody can do that. But let me tell you what I'm doing for Black women for-profit small business owners with your grant money, Mr. or Mrs. Grant Check Writer. You did your first pitch in person. See? At Invest. Girl, why you didn't tell me? I was out and I was cute last weekend. I could have came and watched. I didn't know you were in Atlanta. My coach told me about it. He had an event. I was at his event. He told me about it at the end. And we've been looking at what it is for the last week and talking about it. So now I got to tell him one of our Black women in grants was there pitching. How did it go? Y'all know I'm nosy. Tell me what happened, girl. What happened? And even if you should have told me too, because we could have prepared you better, because that's what Eartha did. But she also had a strategy before going in. So she got a picture with the founder, Omi Bell, and that's the founder of Black Girl Ventures. And Eartha won $250 in 60 seconds with her first pitch. And then you pitching is something that you can add to your pitch videos of you in action, talking to other funders and yeah, see, we could have had you together, girl. There'll be other chances, but you better tell me. You better tell me. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Oh, this Michelle. Hey, girl. I was like, Michelle. Hey, Michelle. I know. See. Look at that. Eartha didn't record hers either. I was like, how could you not record your first time? I don't care who is there. I'm picking somebody in the audience. Like, can you record this for me? I am that person. Can you hold my phone real quick and get it on camera? Or I'll just bring my own tripod. Let's go. Got to make it happen. There's nothing like those first stomach full of butterflies. No worries. It'll come again, though. What's your next pitch? Because you're going to do it again, right? Said you got a ticket last minute by other semifinalists. Got it. And hitched a ride with my mom. Love it. Sherry says, questions. Can you please have something for revisions of answers? What do you mean? Tell me more. I mentioned that you get a copy of this replay when you join us in the mentorship. I upload them to our TikTok replay playlist so you can go back and listen to our conversation. But if you're talking about something different, let me know. Anybody else want to share takeaways that they heard on our call? Let me know. Talk to me. Brought your iPad. Well, I know you had your phone too, right? I would do better next time. Have opportunity to pick the ear of a VC. That's what Ashley just did. So she went to a networking event in Colorado where she is, and we worked on her strategy before she got there. And I was like, do this, take you some pictures and get videos and ask questions, talk to the founder, and she did all that. And she's like, thank you so much. And now they've written, she emailed them after, followed up. They wrote her back. I think she got invited to something else as a result, or some more resources were shared or something. But yeah, you got to go in strategic with a K. Does this organization do grants for Black females in farming and ranching? Okay. We're women. We're Black. We're in for-profit small businesses, and that's what we win grants for. Raven DuVernay just won a grant from the USDA, and I think you mentioned that earlier. She won $100,710 from the Financial Assistance Program, that discrimination fund. Did you apply for that yet? Let me know. You said you're about to email me. You want tickets to a conference with other investors need. Yep, you do need that strategy. You better holler at me. There's a grant too I was about to share with you, but I got tied up with another client. I got to look back through our list, Deanna, because it was specifically for, I think the app portion of what you're doing. I got to look at it again, but I thought of you and then I got thrown off. So yes, email me. That will remind me to send you that. What other questions do you guys have? Okay, Farm Girl. So look into the fund first and then let me know how it goes, okay? Because that's what Raven did. She was used to applying for funding. She wasn't winning. She applied the strategies that I teach you guys for telling your story, like I just showed you on the call with Cherish, and she won $100,000. And she's a farmer, homesteader in Baltimore, and she's Black. She's a woman. And she got more money than they were awarding at the time from telling a better story. So, hope that helps. You said, I'm amazing? Thank you. You're the blessing I needed in this great world. I love it. I'm screenshotting that. I'm going to share that as often as I can. So yeah, the grants that we win, it's not just specific to your business. It's about how you tell your story. It's about answering the questions that they're asking. I interviewed Raven, our 100K winner, and she said that's exactly what she did, because that's what I teach you guys in the mentorship. Stick with the questions they're asking in the space that they allow, or if it's on video, in the time that they allow. You usually get like 2 minutes on video to get to the point. Tell your story. Tell why they should give you the money. Tell what you're going to do with the money. Why they should choose you over hundreds of people who are competing for that same money. So that's why I wanted to do the coaching session we just went through live, because I had more questions that I knew were not coming through in writing. But we go through the video pitches and essay writing. I give you guys templates. I give you a copy of the application that I submitted last year and won a scholarship for. Then I emailed them and asked them why I won. And they said, we can see your legacy. So when I said, put aside the money that you want to win just for the sake of winning for your business, tell us about the cause or the mission that you're supporting. That's how you start speaking human to human and pulling on the heartstrings. That's what Raven said she did, looking at the review board as humans that are reading these applications. You got to catch their attention, because by the time they get to you, depending on your name, I've always been at the top of the list because I'm AA, first and last initials. And by the time you get to Z, they tired, they sleepy. So depending on where your application falls, whether they do it on the first come, first serve or alphabetical order, it just depends on how they'll receive you. But if you have an interesting story or a headline, then you stand out better. You said luck of trade. I'm him. Girl, I've always been at the top. So like graduations and stuff, I gotta wait to Z. Shall I be ready to go? But I'll be on the front row, so you can't really sneak out without, getting noticed. But yeah. So I ain't got no choice but to come out swinging. Like I'm gonna set the bar high. And then you're going to be thinking of me by the time you get to Z. Like, now, what was that? A, pull her back out. I like how you know what? We're going to get her this money. Thank you kindly. So, yeah. Any other questions? Y'all let me know. We've been hanging out, talking all things grants for Black women, for-profit small business owners. We've been on here for exactly 1 hour. I'm about to go because I love my Sundays. I ain't stuck, y'all. Y'all better ask a question. Said you kept your maiden name because you're usually first, at least B. Yep. We doing good in the A's and B's. It's some other letters. It's like, oh, could y'all hurry up, please? Dang, I'm tired of clapping. If you're over at blackwomeningrants.com claiming your scholarship and you need my help getting logged into the portal, let me know. We only have 3 spots open right now to let y'all in. So if you like what you heard, you learned something, you want to go deeper on your social mission and then making sure your application stands out, learning how to put together your grant winning strategy, head over to blackwomeningrants.com. Ashley's there, the 29K grant winner. She just applied for a grant I sent her, and she said, I know this is going to be the best grant application they've ever seen. And that's the confidence that you have when you got a grant winning strategy. And she know her strategy works because she's won $29,000 so far. She's applied to over $500,000 just in the last 90 days. So she has way more money to come. And she just sent me the screenshot of her first straight $10,000 payment last night. So knowing that money is on its way, that hit different. Confidence is like everything in this. You gotta know. And then there's even a strategy for while you're waiting on the grant application. And I put it in the mentorship because it's what I do. I was going to share it with y'all if Ashley was on here because it's really for her. But I didn't email it to her yet. So maybe I'll share it in the future when she's on here so I can make sure she gets it. But yeah, there's a strategy as you're applying for these multiple grants, as you're making money in your business already, and how you can make even more money on the back end and within the grant opportunity. So as a Black woman for-profit small business owner, we're in a league of our own because you don't have to be nonprofits to win this money. As a matter of fact, nonprofits are not qualified for the money that we win. Ain't it motivating? It's exciting for me to see y'all's growth. So that's what I'm going to spend the rest of this year doing, helping way more of y'all win. Because we need way more Black women winning these grants. And then at the top of next year, y'all better be ready. You're going to be finished by the 5th? All right now. Get a timeline. You got 4 days? Well, plus today. We'll give that one to you. I believe in deadlines. Michelle's on here. We just did 30 days. Well, they're still going. I started on the 1st. So I've done mine. 30 days of accountability. Ain't nothing like when a group of 50 Black women watching each other work and motivating each other and reporting wins and, little midweek pep talks to keep going. You need that. And you need a coach that's leading that movement as well. So we are connected in some other groups together and just keeping each other motivated. That's what it's all about. And so that's the community over at blackwomeningrants.com as well. I just emailed y'all this morning that 40 of y'all came to join us last month. We accepted number 40 last night on a late night live. So I'm excited about that. We're believing God even more. It's coming this month. So stay tuned. Says you're already behind. You're not behind. You got a whole year. Now time is ticking. It waits on no man, but you're not behind. You're listening to the book on the way to Myrtle Beach. Get it, Myrtle Beach. Do it. So the book is only 4 hours on, it took me 4 hours, and knowing me, I think I listened on 2x speed. So that's how my brain works though. So let me know what questions you have. Bring those to our next live at the beach, on the drive home, after the beach. but you're doing good, taking us with you. That's why it's made for on the go, for busy women, for women with time. It's only 24 hours of learning. So by the time you get to your deadline, you know you put in 24 hours worth of learning a new skill and you ready to go kill them. Get this money. Any final questions before we go? Let me know. I know you guys were asking about the mentorship earlier, so let me go through some of the things that's included in the mentorship for those of you who are grabbing your scholarship over at blackwomenandgrants.com. So we have the Finding Funding ebook, and it has 25 secrets, kind of like a few that I shared during the call. And y'all were like, "Oh, she's a shark." I'll take it. They're billionaires. My pleasure. So I put a lot of my secrets in the Finding Funding ebook. You can only get it over at blackwomenandgrants.com. It's in the mentorship as our curriculum, and it's going to teach you how I've found and how I've helped other Black women like you find and secure the bag of debt-free, non-traditional funding called grants and grant-funded opportunities. Plus, the questions that we just went through that were on the application for one of the grants that Cherish applied to. That's a part of the frequently asked questions that every grant is going to ask, and you got to come out the gate swinging. So there's a list of 27 frequently asked questions that's going to be on every grant application. You got to know how to answer them. And so I give you my answers plus the templates for how I answered. And you just go, you're not going to copy my paper per se. You're going to see how I've done it and be like, "Oh, I didn't think of that. Let me do that for mine." And you're going to get even more motivated and inspired. So also, many of you need that one-on-one time. Now, one-on-one time with me does not come with the program unless you jump on here on GPA like we just did and you volunteer and I coach you like that. But we have partnered with 6 different programs to give you mentorship, coaching, more one-on-one time, and mastermind environments with other women who are building their business. And you get in those programs absolutely free. So this is a great way to invest. It's only $97, one-time payment, year-long access. Michelle, don't tell Sade I'm still charging $97. I know y'all want me to charge more. Give me a minute. I'm getting there. But the best way to multiply your investment is to go join us in the mentorship and join the free scholarship-based partners for the programs that we have over there that can help you build out parts of your business plan, like your marketing strategy, your sales strategy, your website, your branding, your goal setting, your pitch decks for small business pitch competitions. Deanna Joy, excuse me. Just saying. So the book is there. An app that'll read the book to you is there. Busy says her trip is 10 hours. She's listening to the book in 1.5. Excuse me. So, on 1.5 speed. Got it. Make sure you take your notes too. Highlight, bookmark, write it in a journal so you can bring your notes back to our next live where I answer them live. So this is the live portion of the mentorship. We do not meet or have regular calls anymore. We're here. So the book, the app, as well as a series of virtual events we've hosted, they all give you the step-by-step walkthrough of how to develop your own grant-winning grant application strategy and help you to fill in what we call the gap or the grant application process. And I teach you different methods that I've used and that women like Deanna Joy have used. Deanna's now won $76K, right, Deanna? Or more. I know you also help one of your clients get new Mac products through a grant. And she's also now a multi-millionaire semi-finalist for a grant. And more winnings to come. Amen. So I interviewed Deanna. I interviewed Ashley. I interviewed Raven, our 6-figure farmer, homesteader, Black woman. And all of their interviews are included in the mentorship, along with our 2-day boot camp we hosted at the top of the year, where you learn insider secrets of where to look for grants, how to qualify for these opportunities, and how to apply for grants based on what you need, because there are different types of grants based on the stage you're in business. So that's why we talked, how much money have you made? You know, what are you going to do if you don't win? Grants are going to ask you that. They get in your business. So might as well answer them here with me. Get prepared, freshen up on your skills, and then go for it to hit your small business grant goals. But one thing you want to steer clear of as well are grant scams. There are scams out there that will take your money. They will promise you to win a grant, and no grant is guaranteed. So just keep that in mind. So that plus our partner programs and a 12-month subscription of over $1.2 million in grants to apply for. That's all a part of the mentorship. Plus, we got some other masterclasses, some audios that give you checklists, like things you need to check off your list as you're applying for grants, especially if you're just starting up. Get the free stuff first out of the way, like your business bank account, your business website, your business email, your business telephone, your business employer identification number. All of those are free. Yes, you need them all. And then get into things like your articles of incorporation, your business plan, all that good stuff. But we go through that in our 5-step grant guide. We ain't got time to dive into it. I know somebody gonna ask me about it. No, you don't need a business plan to apply for grants. However, you want to start preparing for the ones that may ask and be ready. And then we did a masterclass on how to use AI to apply for grants. So remember how I noticed her answers? They were answered by a robot because they sound like answers that I've seen before. And I'm like, boring. Tell me more. Customize it. Stand out from your competition. Amen. So I teach you the prompts that I've engineered for you to plug into ChatGPT and let it assist you, but not sounding redundant or rehearsed or like a robot. This ain't your Easter speech, okay? We applying for grants. I give you our 3-part storytelling course called How to Tell a Compelling Story That Wins Grants. We ain't telling our story, just tell our story. If I'm going to tell you about my mama dying the same day as my divorce, please believe it's going to lead back to why I do what I do in my business. Y'all want to know what that is, don't you? It's in the book. One of them, I wrote 17, so. Interview with grant winner Deanna Joy. Interview with grant winner Ashley Rankin. Interview with grant winner Raven Duvernay. Hello, Tracy. How are you? Welcome back. Then I did a 12-second video, y'all, of how to get grants to come to you. It's what you want. I interviewed a grant teammate, too. She's over $100,000 grant. They were looking for 5 women to apply for a $20,000 grant. Can anyone use an extra $20K in their business? Let me know. I take you behind the scenes of us creating Black Women in Grants, why we're here, how we've been now, 6 months after starting, awarded Entrepreneur of the Year in one of the programs that you can go get in for free. They gave us mentorship to get started and an award for starting, plus a $500 shopping spree at Office Depot Office Max. They open scholarships throughout the year. I send y'all links and you can go join. They also have within their program, it's year long and it's free for us when you win a scholarship, but they have small business pitch competitions. They got one coming up where they give you like $10,000, $3,000, $5,000 if you win. So all of this is connected, y'all. This is how you get more bang for your buck. I've also recorded well over 200 episodes right here with y'all on TikTok. And you get a copy of all the replays, including today. So there's a scholarship that lets you go through the training with us for a full year for only one-time payment of $97. And there is Klarna, Afterpay, Affirm, Clear, and whatever else is over there. You can do a payment arrangement if you need to. That's between you and them. But that is the mentorship. We got several bonuses, including 13 secret grant sources for where to go find and apply for grants that y'all don't even know about. And I ain't gonna tell you. So blackwomeningrants.com, it's all in the mentorship. Blackwomeningrants.com is on your screen at the bottom under that gorgeous picture of someone I know. I've known her for a while now. Just put blackwomeningrants.com in your search engine. Go claim one of the scholarships. They are first come, first serve. We have 3 available. We had 40 last month. Today we got 3. Don't ask me when the next one will be available. Just go get yours today. And that's all I got. Any questions? Let me know. I'm here for about 5 more minutes. And then I'm going to go. It looks like it's going to rain, which means maybe there's a nap in my future. I don't know. I got to figure out dinner. Got a lot going on. But y'all got me for 5 more minutes. So if you want to ask a question specific to being a Black woman, for-profit small business owner, finding and winning grants, if you want to ask me about anything related to grants, now is your time. If you want to tell me something that you've learned for hanging out with us, happy to help. Just let me know what your question is, your aha, your takeaway. That's it. Any questions? Divine says she's in California. Says you love a scholarship. Yes, ma'am. It's there and it's available. All right, guys, that's all I got. I don't see any questions. Let me scroll for the last time through our comments. Okay, I think we're good. Until we meet again, my friends, y'all have a phenomenal rest of your day. I'll see y'all soon. God bless. Bye, future grant winners.